welcome back to the proud nation of Ditchwater. You know, I really appreciate it when somebody goes out of their way to help me getting through this whole initial process. So thank you so much to Selena O. I appreciate you telling me that this is how you can swap in between the different layouts for the beautification. It was annoying me so much. You are very, very kind, and I hope you are enjoying the series along with everybody else that's tuning in. So, what we have established is essentially that this farm area is an arson's wet dream. So I don't know what the hell has been happening here, but there have been 2 fires that have encompassed almost every single one of the buildings here, and I'm naturally concerned. That being said, we also have some missions that we have to accomplish, namely to get over here. And I think this one is for Madame Kahina. No, it's not. Which one's that one for? Well, let's go over here. Seeing as how they're both over here, we might as well just do that. And we got the very ungrateful gentleman who essentially felt as if it was an imposition that we broke him out of jail, essentially. We didn't really break him out, we paid his bail. I'm thinking that it's absolutely useless to be paying for this dude, because, I mean, he's clearly not appreciative. But let's just go ahead and start on phase 2 of the excavation site. And with that happening, it'll grant us access to this side of the map, which is not the largest, but it definitely houses a lot of industrial things that we're going to definitely need to take advantage of, namely the iron deposits, and then later on the oil. The oil is going to be very important, and then this coal. But we're going to, once more, exploit the natural resources of our island, because we need to make sure that our economy is very strong. But now I was really taking a look at this particular area, okay? And I feel that perhaps, now that we have the beautification menu all set and it looks all nice and pretty, we should turn this area into a cool park. I like that idea quite a bit. So what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna move this warehouse over into this corner. But I kind of want to put it at the right angle. I like the flags facing outward. There we go. And I'm going to get rid of this one. So this one is going to transport over to that storage. And this one over here is also temporary, so we're going to be getting rid of that one once the excavation is done. And then I kind of want to see if we were to build like 1 or 2 homes here, okay? 2 homes here. I want to make sure that this area is mapped out properly. But let's go ahead and finish this out, because we would definitely need to get over to this side as well. So let's go ahead and ignite the fuse.
Who are all these busybodies? Blowing up rocks can't be that complicated.
A shame you can't appreciate the craft this requires. Never mind. The charges have been primed, the perimeter cleared. We are ready to detonate. Boom.
My apologies. That was indeed impressive. Is there anything dynamite won't solve, I wonder?
A special edition for a special happening. This makes everybody happy.
You bet it does. It's literally blowing up a damn rock face. But now, we are over here. And let's get rid of this.
Iron into steel, steel into arms, and we shall have fulfilled our first royal commission.
Hey, that's wonderful. So great. We already knew that. So we're going to continue on with this double road here, and let's go ahead and map out this area from now. So I need to have the iron mines. We're definitely going to build those right next to each other. And this is more so just me being neurotic.
Without intensity.
Yes, thank you.
Isn't that a curiosity?
Oh, don't you just love getting interrupted once after the next? Jesus Christ. Go, take both. So I'm kind of neurotic when it comes to these buildings. I like them built on the corners with the roads, I mean. So this is a nice little spot here. And then, as far as the warehouse is concerned, I can, like, pop it in the middle. Like so. And then, because we want to be working on the iron first, we want the steel to go through very, very quickly. We need to build a whole bunch of charcoal kilns. I'm just getting interrupted constantly.
To meet our patron is utterly humbling. If there is anything I can do, anything really, imagine it, and we can do it.
So we can go ahead and do like the propaganda. We can do the consumerism. Let's get some income going here.
Perspective.
Yeah, I bet you wish you were back with good old uncle, aren't you? Because I'm gonna exploit the hell out of this too, buddy.
Censorship is not always the cranny of the corrupt.
No, not really. Alright, which one's this one? So, Gasparo's Worshippers.
Island is under siege.
Which one? Oh, damn. That's Alonso going after that one. Interesting. Okay, so back here, I like this little setup initially, and then we're gonna build a road down to here. It's kind of like in the middle. And then the main thing here to recognize is where to put these charcoal kilns, because eventually we're going to phase them out. We do not want to have anything as far as like disgusting, dirty air in ditch water. Eventually we are going to want to have them imported to us. So I'm going to put one there. And one thing I remember about the charcoal kilns, they can kind of overlap with one another.
Like me, you do it for the populace.
Sure. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put it a little bit off to the corner, like so, right? And then this one can also technically be built like right here. And that's nice. Alright. And what I can do now is extend this road over to here, build one at the end. How many do we want is the real question. Do we want 4? So what's the ratio? It's 30, 15 seconds. We get 4 of those. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I think 4 should be fine for now. This is just me being so neurotic putting these things down. Unbelievable. Okay, and a warehouse in between all of them. I venture to say like right here is okay. Put one there, road there, and road there. So they all should be able to reach that point. That's the next step. Following that, we would have to determine where we want these actual steel furnaces to be built, okay? And I'm thinking we build them close here. I kind of take that approach of the design of the building, and I like to face them at one another like so. Because you see, like, their little archways, they face one another. So, I'm gonna build like this. And put a road in between. And the most important building of them all, fire station. Fire station, so important. I guess one here should do as well. Maybe we just put it at an angle. So essentially we got our production working here. And this all is going to be really, really taxing on the economy. But let's go ahead and start building it up.
There was a chance while your father still lived. No use dragging it out now he's gone.
You are very depressing, sir. Like, it is just on a whole different level. I'm over here trying to do the best that I can, and you're just being so annoying. So how is this going to work here? Well, you know what? From now, I'm not even going to bother with the dirt roads. I'm going to just build these. If we were to boost them, it's -3. They're fine. They're totally fine. How much is it going? Every 10 seconds we're getting one. Okay, that's one done. Build this here, build this here. Build them. Okay, and 100%, 100%, 100, and 100. Perfect. So that's going to work as well. And I'm also going to build cobbled roads because I really want them to transport fast to these locations. Great. Okay, that's step 2 done. So now with these all mapped out, having steelworks are definitely going to be the next step. So they're going to be the big kahuna buildings. I'm going to build them like so. This one will take longer because they're 45 seconds for each. But what I'm thinking about doing is when this is loaded up with a whole bunch of iron and whatnot, then we will keep the steelwork furnaces at their current pace. We're not going to boost them, but we are going to consider working on the steelworks. If they can become 30 seconds, then I will build 2 more. But they take so many people to fucking man. I think they're like 300 each. 300 or maybe 200. Let's see. 200 workers for each steelworks. But I mean, we can definitely use different means of, you know, manning them eventually. We can have modifiers, and we can get a trade union over there to definitely help out with that. But over here, now that we're going to be using a lot of pigs for soap, we want to get soap as a tradable resource. So we need to build these silos. I know this is expensive, but let's see how much as far as the grain is. Okay, so grain should be fine. I feel like it also accounts for the silos. So these pig farms are going to be working double time. And the last thing I want to map out here is not yet so much on the weapons manufacturing, but I think what I want to do is actually buy the steel beams from Archie in order to build the rendering works and then the soap factories. Because I need to get the soap out. So much of it in order to get us to a point that money is not going to be a problem for a while. Obviously, you know, all these upkeep buildings, and by the time we have to get into like artisans and beer and all that stuff, we will still need to build a whole bunch.
Withstood an attack.
Congratulations. So where are we going to actually build these ones? So if I were to map out the road here, like so, because I'm crazy, I need to do it exactly like the same side, right? How much would this be? So these ones are going to be producing every 30 seconds. This one's going to be every minute, and that's also 30 seconds. So we would have to get 2 to 1 here. Okay. I'm going to build 4 of these and then 2 of these. Yeah, okay. That's probably the best bet. How are we going to do this? So I kind of want the soap manufacturers to be over here-ish. Well, where's the entrance to the building? It seems like it's that archway, no? Oh, no, it's that, it's like this. Okay. Yes, I know I am being very, very picky about how these buildings are placed, but there's a method to the madness, I can assure you. And then these ones... like so, I guess. Yeah, because the little hut is the main building. Is it not? Yeah. Okay. We'll do that and that. Perfect. Okay. So that's going to be our soap production as well. And in the middle, we'll put some beautification buildings for, for industry and whatnot. Thank you. Please don't say the whole penetrated thing again, because that freaked me out when you said it. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this warehouse as well. So our money is looking a little bit spicy. Where are you? You are taking forever to get where you need to go. You have another mission.
Think of it as hard evidence of your character.
The selling price on this is worth it.
You're getting off lightly.
That is such an easy quest for such easy money. Oh, perfect. Okay, how's it looking here with our goods? So we have a lot of coal coming in.
Endless ratty days.
This is a little bit too much, I guess. They can go every 30 seconds. Oh, did I not do it? Sorry. My hand slipped. It's 15 seconds. These guys will take longer for the coal. But then how many pigs do we have? Because the pigs need to be so much. Yeah, okay. So that's definitely worth it. When we turn in the mission for Gasparov, we are going to work on building those render works immediately. Because I think, if I remember correctly, our soap, so it's just one. We shouldn't need to use all of the soap production that we're actually going to be building. So, yeah. This guy's already at Artisans. I really need my ship to be faster. I love the ships in this game. Sometimes I feel like they take forever. The Age of Sail. It'll be a while until we actually build the big battleships. Yeah.
Play even a small part in this sensation must be an honor.
Okay, let's go over here and start building the rendering works. Oh, they need the steel beams. Okay, so we have to actually buy them first. So we go over here, we finish the quest for the prison dude, get the cool person, sell him for 20k, get over to Archie, buy as many steel beams as we can without going broke, build this up so we can start selling soap to the inmates, and we hope they don't drop them. Trying to see what else can be done here. So we're also maxed out on flour. Does that mean that we can give it to our lifestyle needs? Supply prohibited. How much do we have? If we were to allow that... Let's see. Go back to the production. It's right on the cusp of it. It's just enough. Yeah. Okay. And I believe all these silos are now working correctly. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Alright. But we should definitely make that cobbled road so they work a little bit faster. Or transport faster, rather. There we go. Wonderful. I think I said I was going to do that, but apparently I didn't. Alright, the Endeavor is getting close to the location where we're going to be picking up the Flotsam for this guy. That's actually a really lucky quest, because I think it's what? We get 4k from him, but the exporter of goods is really important. So we're getting around 24,000 coin. Do I want to go ahead and start building this? I mean, the upkeep cost is abysmal. I don't want to spend all that much quite yet. And then, as our other goods are looking relatively stable as well. Like, fish is okay. The work clothes seems to be fine. I don't like the way this area looks. It'll be phased out. More than likely, at some point when I have the money to actually be a little bit cushy, I'm going to move them also in the back of the map. Maybe, like, over here-ish, or maybe here. I was thinking, this area is a really nice spot. A long time ago, when I played the campaign, I turned this area into a huge Schnapps production chain location. And that was when I was obviously learning how to play the game. And, you know, the learning curve for this one, early game is not as bad. But then you get into late game shit, and holy crap. Like, it's just unbelievable what stuff you need to do. I remember... when I actually made it to Crown Falls for the first time, I was so overwhelmed because I was like, where in the hell do you start building on this goddamn island? It was so massive and it had so many resources. And we will eventually be getting there. I want that known. In this campaign, we are going to be going to each one of the regions. We're going to be doing as much as possible. And we are going to be defeating all of the AI opponents. So when I initially got to Crown Falls, I was like, this is insane. I don't know what to build where. And eventually, I built this absolute megacity, and that was before the skyscrapers came out. The crown jewel, ironically for Crown Falls, was the palace that I built right in the middle. And then on the other side of the road, because I built like I think it was a 3 or 4 depth road, and there was like a T-crossing in between the whole thing. I built the fair, whatever this dude has. I don't remember what it's called. Let's go click on it. The World's Fair. I don't need you to talk. I just wanted to click. The World's Fair.
It all looks in order.
I built that on the other side, and oh, did the city come to life. And I would do the day and night cycle. We can also do the day and night cycle here, too, if we really wanted to. Let's do it. Why not? Oh, there's a villager quest here.
Please, couldn't mug me out, could ya?
Bloody hounds have the whole neighborhood terrorized. Sooner or later, a kid's gonna end up bitten. Lock them away, you must.
I've somewhat to put before a townsperson.
Okay, well, where the heck is it? We just have to find the stray dogs? Where are they? Dog. There they are.
I wish I'd a goose for your kindness.
Ugh, God, what is that? I don't want your firewood. What am I gonna do with it? I can't sell it. I can, but it'll just be, like, worthless. Alright, Archie. I could have honestly sold this person at the other place as well, now I think about it. Trade that. Okay, let's, how much would that all be? 7K for 50? Trade. Pleasure doing business. And get over here so we can get that production going right now. Right this instant. And then we will eventually get back to this design here, but I guess, well, we could work on it now. I really like this fence and archways thing. Yeah. Maybe just get a little bit more to it.
Alaska this Sunday.
Debating whether we should make this place also have, like, the whole hotels and whatnot. I've never actually built Ditchwater up a lot. That's the thing. I've always worked on other islands. Eventually, at a certain point, I kind of just forget Ditchwater even exists, and I go elsewhere. Actually, you know what? I'm building them all. Yeah, I'm building them all. And go over here. I'm blind again. There we go. Cobbled roads. I really need these chains to work fast. I'm just gonna build cobbled roads all through here. There's no point in not doing it anymore. I have the means to do it. I have the funds to do it. So we're doing it.
Look busy, people.
So this is only the problem. Because they're a minute. And if we have... Okay, so how's the pigs looking with this, I guess? 7. Okay, so we're still cushy. That's good. Oh, she's got a quest down here.
You'd be doing this for the good of all of us.
What do you want?
Child.
35 tons of work clothes? Do I even have that much? I should. I have 81. Yeah, I can do that. For the lovely old lady. Okay. And deliver. I essentially need to be a trade monger and gain as much money as possible because it's going to be some time before we see some mega profits. This is definitely the start though. Because by getting... Yeah, I know. They're bringing it... Why are you going all the way there? Excuse me? Okay, well, if that's what's happening, then... Build a road here. Build double. That's annoying me. That one is having some loading time errors, but... It shouldn't be that bad. Yeah. And the thing, going back to why I want the soap production up and running so quickly, is because it's going to be something that keeps us afloat for a while. Because Eli buys in each ton for 384. So we can make a lot of money. A lot of money. We have to keep producing, selling. And then the lowest I'll probably keep the soap at will probably be around 10 tons. Because I don't feel like there's any more need. The more we upgrade this stuff, the better it'll be. Okay, so they're delivering the first over here. That's good. It's crazy how much detail they put into this game. Good for them. Honestly, good for them.
My folks were farmers. Stink of manure or stink of grease makes no odds, as long as you're paid.
Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Everybody's input matters to me in Ditchwater, and just in general. I'm just trying to see what else we can do. We can also work on some more homes here, a little bit more here. I kind of want to make this area nicer with the buildings, or what we want to eventually do. Because I do want to build that really big building for trading and whatnot.
Remarkable.
Thank you. I really was in it for the money. I really wasn't in it for your praise, but I mean, that works too. I don't know where Alonso's main island is. I'm pretty sure it's down here. This one is still unclaimed, so I kind of really want to rush for it. And also transport some goods over to my other island. Kind of just have this little bottleneck. This one, what do you have on it? 2 limestone deposits, coal, and iron. You could be a good spot for our limestone production. Honestly, yeah. Alright, so I think the first soaps are coming in. You like being oppressed? I can definitely make that happen even more if you'd like. Let's go ahead and upgrade this warehouse as well. Perfect. This one's still okay. How's the soap looking? Yeah, it's still not, like, it's not amazing. But we will gain a bunch. Look at that. That's what we want to see. That's the ratio I like at this stage. Absolutely. Because I know the pirate girl really likes beer. Just putting that out there. So selling the beer off to her later on is also going to be really good. And we're not losing a whole bunch of money. So this is working out very well for us. Altogether, it's really good. Okay, she bought shares from Gustaro's location of New Rome. Oh, his capital. Yeah, they're in this massive bidding war. Constantly buying out each other's shares. That's crazy. And then this island that we did grab, we got 1 iron deposit, 1 coal, 1 zinc, and copper. So that's actually good too. It's a nice island. They're good spots. And these guys are almost like green with the soap, so, I mean, we're just going to let that work. The process is going to be let it cook for a little bit, and then we start selling. We could also build ships in the process, too. We can't build the gunboats yet because I don't have the furnace or the steelworks up at the moment. I could, though. I could start. Yeah, I mean, I could. That's one.
Trying, at least. I know Samuel wouldn't have given up.
I don't remember. Maybe I'll ask you guys. Did we ask for his opinion? Remind me if we did.
There is no shame in producing weapons if it is in defense of the realm, eldest.
You know what? I agree with you. I agree with you completely. And because I agree with you so much, I'm just going to completely disregard the fact that we're losing almost about 500, and we're going to build a weapons manufacturer from now. Now, where we're going to put you? I think this is a good spot. Yes, indeed it is, because it fits. It's really nice, actually. Boom.
I find myself looking up to you, as the youngest often will.
I mean, thank you? You're kind? Benevolent? A true soul? No, you're not a true soul. No. I take that back. For you Baldur's Gate 3 fans. The hell is that? Is that the wood? It's probably the wood, isn't it? Okay, so the lifestyle needs have brought these guys up to 11 of 25. Okay, so flowers being produced here. That's nice. We can also give them soap for health reasons. Oh, so this would cut down on all of the the plagues and whatnot. I would assume. Yeah, it is all the wood. Jesus Christ. Alright, what other things can we sell? I mean, we don't really have much at the moment to really give off. What would he buy? Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. 50 of that. Where's some steel beams? Give me 10 of those. Actually, it's 8, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's 8. I'm gonna go down here and claim this island. Really important we claim it. This one and this small one. So then we have this little area completely locked in for our own. Madame Kahina has a mission.
An especially exclusive assignment.
Alright.
Glad you find it exciting.
Okay, so we have to come here eventually. So we'll grab the island, double back, and then go over there. Do you have anything? No, you do not. Do you? No, you do not either. Okay, so the weapons are going to be built up too. I think they're actually working now. Do we have enough steel. We have exactly the correct amount, I think, coming through with steel in order for the weapons to work and the steel works to actually make the beams. That works great. And we're also full up when it comes to the iron. We're fine. So our population is relatively good. We can also work to map out where the school is. So now that I'm thinking, maybe we shouldn't make this area into like a big park. We can instead build a school. And if we were to build the school, I would probably want to put it like right here-ish. Maybe here. Have a little... Yeah, I like that. We can't build it yet, we don't have enough steel beams. Because then we'll get more workers, and with more workers, we can probably build more of those furnaces and get more steel. Alrighty. Let's get this island going. Weston. Alright, head over to Madame Kahina's harbor, please. And this is another island that we're definitely going to be working on. It was important that we grab this for strategic utility, not necessarily for what it has, because we definitely do still have potato and grain, but alternatively, if we ever want to shift it off of Ditchwater, we can put it here. So I actually retract everything I just said. You will find that happens quite a bit. This island is also really, really far, but it has the same utility as far as the fertility is concerned. The problem is the distance. I want them to all be in one good area. The only reason I'm just kind of upset that I didn't grab this one, but luckily we have the same fertility here on Wolfsvin. I might actually consider renaming some of these places, but Ditchwater will remain Ditchwater forever. Alright, we're at 21. I think I will sell soap. Well, what I could do is I can sell off some iron and some coal, because right now they are working at capacity, and we don't need that much.
A good outcome.
Alright, we're re-delivering it. Jesus, that's far. Yeah, losing all this much money is not the nicest thing to see. I think when I was starting off, because I didn't understand how the game worked, for me it's more so you have to keep playing and keep like beating your head against the wall, obviously reading everything that you do in order to make sure that you understand the game in and of itself, especially one that's a complex game like this. So I remember when I was playing in the very beginning, I just quite frankly didn't understand how certain of the supply chains work, so I thought that everything could be built and managed through the old world. I didn't know that there were other regions and you had to transport them between the other regions. So lo and behold, that was an interesting shock to me. But I also started playing this game with the campaign on the normal mode to learn, to be absolutely fair. But after that, and building like 2 or 3 megacities over the years, it definitely, there are certain things that I definitely still need to learn about this game. Not gonna lie about that one whatsoever. I'm not top tier at this. But I know that I understand the basics, and through the basics, it works, pretty much. And the day and night cycle is actually really nice. I remember my old computer, actually, it would chug along whenever this game would start running, and naturally so. I mean, the game is so detailed. But this new computer that I have, absolute rig, so it's running this thing, it's as smooth as butter. So what was she gonna give us anyway? Just money? Okay, yeah, we take those. And how's it looking here? I want to sell my first, maybe 50. I like 50 soap being sold. I always like looking at this dude's island, actually. I mean, he is very much attention to detail. That is clear. But at the same time, you really want to be building this industry? It's really dirtying up your place, no? But I mean, you know, it's all you.
Not too many changes, I hope.
Ah, yes, hello. Bankruptcy, excuse me? City becomes ugly? No, excuse me.
You're always uniquely diplomatic.
Yes, of course I am.
Smash the eyeballs.
Oh no.
You do not have the steel.
Yeah.
You can't keep it as
Okay. Ah, nice. Influence has gone up, wordsmith. So our influence and the effectiveness of our newspaper has just gone up. Very good. I believe that's through here. Propaganda.
Gained an influence bonus.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Optimization.
the consummate professional.
Okay, so we can get one of each that's free. Culture buildings, those are also one of each. Trade, military, all that good stuff. Free influence, yeah, nice. Okay. Let's head back over to Ditchwater. We're going to be doing a massive sale of our goods. And we're just going to take them all to Eli. What else will he buy? I don't think he'll buy too much of our coal and iron. That's not where I wanted to go. That he would buy those for 20 and 26, right? What would Archie get them
I'm
for?
here if you ever need a steady, albeit somewhat arthritic hand to guide you.
Look. Everybody. I'm all about being open. 100%. This dude's a little bit too open for my liking. As much as I would like to shake your hand, I'm afraid I won't get it back. Just putting it out there. Now let's see, what else can we do with Ditchwater at the moment? I'm going to leave this area actually open because I know a university is going to be placed there. Let's map out some additional areas for building expansion. And do we want, like, this? Can we make it, like, an even distribution? Not particularly. Ugh, I don't like that. But we can do something like this. Okay, hear me out. Hold on, let me cook. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. One moment, please. And then we will build an entrance like so. Okay. And bing, bang, boom. Yeah, that's nice. Building these little bits like that, it really adds more flavor instead of just having same generic building blocks in, you know, districts like these having the 2x3s. That's when you can really play around with Anno. We can also sell bread, I just noticed, because bread production is actually at max. Alright, we have some stuff here. We can also work on the ship. So we need 7 guns in order to build a gunboat. We need artisans in order to build a frigate, so that's not going to work. I'm actually going to completely disregard what I said about the... there we go. And 30 of the soap, please. And we're going to go all the way to Eli's Island. And eventually when we exploit this oil, we're going to have the train tracks go all the way down to here, right along the water's edge, because there's no point. There was... I made the mistake once of actually trying to make an elongated rail track to get it completely out of the way. Like I said, I played this game a number of times, and I brought it all the way back here. This was the worst mistake ever. Where? Okay. This is the worst location in the city. It is the most volatile. It is unreal how many times the people have either burned down the buildings or they're rioting now. It's okay. We'll get some policemen to go in there and fix it all up, you know? Hit them with a discipline stick. Oh, sorry, this isn't my Prussia campaign. And has our ship arrived here yet? No, but it's on the horizon. I don't think we can have some trade with these guys quite yet. I think they're still just big chillin'. Can we ask you for a quest?
Can you do this? It's on your head.
Sure. Do you have a quest?
Crawl to me in hope.
Nope.
What
Do you have a quest?
quest?
Nope. Okay, what do you... 11 flotsam. Jesus, what the hell happened here? I'm just curious to see how much he will buy the bread for.
Every details.
Well, we could also set some of our workers to task. How much would it be? Oh, there we go. We need... how many workers? We need 100 workers to work on ship construction. So let's go ahead and upgrade some more. These buildings for sure. And we'll upgrade this group as well. So then that's going to be building. And we'll build 3 schooners as well. And what we'll do is we'll actually set it for them to rally here in his harbor. It would be kind of cool if you could play as these guys too. I don't know if they're actually planning on doing something like that or not. I don't think so.
There is to put faith in others. Off you go.
Oh, an escort quest for that much money. Oh, that's part of his quest line. Okay, cool. All right, the Endeavor's almost here. We need to sell off these goods. Zoom in on our beautiful ship and our standard ditchwater. Proud nation. Very powerful nation, soon to be. Alright, let's see how much we can sell this stuff off for, because bread is not cheap. Selling price is 84, so... Trade. Ah, we take that. Yeah. 19k.
This better not be a con.
Just give it to your fucking prisoners. What do you expect from them? Alright, let's get down here and work on collecting this flotsam for this guy. But I think that is a good stopping point as well. Didn't do too much city expansion as far as like houses are concerned, but building this industrial side, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. We needed to do this at some point, and we were going to lose money. One way or the other, we were definitely going to lose money in this process. So the goal being, I might actually consider expanding on the soap production a little bit more. I might... Did they stop the riots? They went all the way over to here.
I've lost the will to struggle on.
Alright. Police station here too, please, before we call this episode. It's because they've been boosted to max.
Tired these days.
Yeah, well, it's for the good of the realm. I think if we continue this, then we can definitely move all of our wool production and clothes over to the other side of the map back there. And that opens this whole section up for further housing expansion, which is what we desperately need, as well as here. And we have to work as quickly as possible because these AI opponents will eventually get a lot stronger than us.
Father, but his spirit.
Oh, our ship was built.
Ship constructed.
Great. The Dusky Hawk. Okay, without dragging this on any longer, thank you so much for tuning into this one. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I am really serious about growing this channel, and I'm really, really happy that you guys have found me. I know, like, in this space, it is very, very difficult to start out, but you guys have been an absolute morale booster, and I very, very much appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Rantius, powering down.